Hello guys, NautoAce here, and this one's going to be a response to Spawnwave Plus on his thoughts of some of the fans for the game The Last of Us Part 2. Yes, once again, I guess I'm going to go with this is going to be Part 3. So it's going to be Part 3 for this situation. And like I said before, I'm not gonna give my opinion about the controversy itself. I kind of already did that. The gist of it is, the game looks good in my opinion. The graphics, the gameplay, they say was questionable. I mean, the capability of the PlayStation 4, there you go. But yes, the story is questionable to some extent, and of course, for some, it's controversy. And of course, there was a scene there that people said, yeah. But at the same time, a double standard because if you heard one of the recent visual novel games that's going to be published by P-Cube, Ayukana, got censored for the PlayStation 4. So you kind of see that double standard that, oh, it's okay for this game, but it's not okay for that game. And yes, I'm also going to respond a bit to YellowFlash and Hero Hei. They kind of give their opinion about it. Supposedly a Sony insider that understand why Sony's doing this, and I'm gonna talk about that later. But first, I want to talk about what Spawn Wave Plus was talking in its video, which is some of the fans are doing a petition to change the story for The Last of Us 2. So at this point on, the game's already out. You already seen a lot of reaction. People are mad. People are enjoying it. Whatever. So still, for people who's trying to avoid it, warning, spoiler here. So before I continue, I'm gonna give you a 5 second spoiler warning. Five, four, three, two, one. So apparently, within 2 hours of the game, the main character from the first Last of Us, well, he got killed by a revealed the second character. I kind of talked about that already before. So people didn't like that. And to me personally, kind of a bit sad that really gonna kill one of the main characters or one of the best main characters for The Last of Us. It's kind of like the same as Terminator, the latest movie, when John Connor got killed within 5 minutes of the movie. So it's one of those situations like what's going on. I mean, maybe there's something behind the scene. Maybe there's some approach the director wanted for the game. In the case with Terminator, I have no idea. It's probably the guy couldn't do long session in the movie, and they say, "Well, I'll do 5 minutes and I'll go away, whatever." So with that said, again, now there are fans that asking to rewrite the story for The Last of Us Part 2. And for some people who follow the game business, even early 2000, it kind of recognized this situation before. Yes, Mass Effect 3 did the same situation where some of the fans were not happy with the ending for Mass Effect 3 to a point they're demanding BioWare to fix it, to change the ending. We don't like this ending. And the problem with that one, in my personal opinion, I kind of did talk about it a long time ago, is that the marketing, the direction was, in my opinion, was very poor. So I can understand why they were outraged for the ending for Mass Effect 3. Angry Joe actually did a video about it. Boogie2988 did a video. So if you search it on YouTube, they can explain their opinion. But in the end, what happened was is that they sort of complied with the fans. They didn't change the ending, which I guess is good because again, when you change something, then you're compromising their vision. They're supposed to be, whether it's a business reason, personal reason, passionate reason, whatever the reason is, the bottom line is it's their creation, it's their direction, it's their vision, and people shouldn't really compromise it, or it's called censorship. Yeah, I know it's censorship because again, like I said it before, I'm going to say it again. It's denying what the creator wanted for the game. You're denying it for whatever reason. Like I said, in the case with the policy rule with anime games, it is questionable what they're doing, but again, we'll just have to wait and see what's going on there. So That's why with Mass Effect, so they didn't change the ending, but they kind of fixed some plot hole, and they did. And the only reason why they did that, and again, it's a compromise. They didn't change the ending, but they kind of fixed the problem, is because the Better Business Bureau got involved. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually got involved to some extent, from what I heard. And someone, a representative for the company, said, "Yeah, it kind of sounds like it is potential false advertisement. They're not saying it's 100%, but it is somewhere leaning to that it kind of possibly." So in the end, what happened was EA said, "Okay, you're gonna have to fix this. We'll give you the fund again. That means more money just to do this problem. Rehiring the voice actor minus the famous astronaut Buzz." I did see the plot hole ending. They fixed the plot hole, and I said, yeah, okay, it is what it is. But I'm not a fan of Mass Effect 3 or any Mass Effect franchise. But I want to see if they did fix it. And someone I knew who is a fan, they said to some extent, yeah. So now let's move on to The Last of Us 2, the story mode, and a response to Spawnwave Media. And yeah, I'm gonna agree with him. Like that's gonna happen to Petition to some extent. They did it with Mass Effect 3. Again, your only hope, if you demand change, then I highly suggest try to state your case to the Better Business Bureau. Say, oh, there's false advertisement, which apparently there are proof there to some extent that there are some false advertisements. So there you go. And because in the trailer you said Joel, and then it's not really Joel, it's some other character. I don't know who. I don't have the game, but because, like I said, I gotta finish the first one. Anyway, so it is a potential false advertisement there, but it's a common thing on trailers to do that. The Avengers Infinity War kind of did that. If you notice on the trailer, there was the Hulk running with the gang, but in reality, it was just Bruce Banner with the Hulkbuster armor. So there you go. So in that aspect, it's not really so much of false advertisement. It's just sort of misleading people that, oh, this might happen, but this is what actually happened. So think of it as the movie Clue, like what if this, what if that happened, but if this is what actually happened. I mean, again, it may potentially be a false advertisement, but to some extent, it's just trying to lean you to a different direction because, again, I mean, leak, spoiler, you kind of see what's going on there. So do I think that the petition is going to work? Nah, sorry. I mean, I feel for the fans. Some of the fans, some of them said it's whatever it is what it is. But again, petition doesn't do squat to some extent unless it benefits the company. And in this case, I'm sorry to say, it's not going to benefit Naughty Dog. It's not going to benefit Sony because one, you gotta look at it in the perspective of business. One is that's gonna cost them more money, and what's it gonna be? DLC? That's a possibility. At least they're gonna get something back. But if they have, it's a via update where choose your own adventure, and we want Joel to live. Nah, that's like then that's more money. Then you're gonna have to rehire those people. Laura Bailey, who voices Abby, yes, it's the second main protagonist, the big girl. Let's just go with that one. And Laura Bailey, the voice of Chun-Li. I like her as Chun-Li, and she's also in Gears of War 4. So great voice actor in my opinion. Again, I mean, you're gonna hire some of those people. You're gonna hire like Troy Baker. I mean, they probably wouldn't mind because that's like more opportunity for them. But in the perspective with Naughty Dogs and Sony, that's more money. What are you gonna do with the employees at Naughty Dog? More work. I mean, there's already been story about the crunch time situation. And now, what, more work for them? Because to some extent for them, they're probably happy that the game is done. Whether it's good or not, they're happy. Hey, the game's done. I want to rest. So maybe they are going to go back to it. Maybe they're going to do something. Maybe there's an alternate story if there's enough case to do it. But as of right now, that is the story. That is what Naughty Dog, that is Neil Druckmann. Yes, the director. Yes, the guy. I heard people say he's a nice guy. I mean, when it comes to the business side, yes, it's more difficult. He is a political person. Again, that's who he is. As a business, you can't do anything about it. You can't change who he is. So that was his vision. And when you say we demand change to the story, you are compromising his vision, his story. Maybe he had a vision and reason why to kill off the main character of Last of Us. Again, do I agree with it? Probably not. But at the same time, guess what? It's his vision. You compromise that vision, I hate to say it, it's censorship. Remember, everything I say here about censorship, heck, even review bombing, it goes both ways. It doesn't go one way to the extent there. So, yeah, I don't like it when they censor Anime Girl because, I like my anime games. But if you compromise Neil's story, his vision, that's censorship because you compromise. You're denying what he wanted. Maybe he wanted. I don't agree with it, but again, that's his game. If you want to change, then go make your own game. If you can, work on a game company. I mean, sorry if I'm sounding like douchey here, but it's just this is the reality. Again, it sucks. I know it. I get it. But to some extent, you're compromising. That's what it is. I mean, like I said in my part two, is that they can fix the story if they're willingly. They can do a retcon. They can do that. They can do a what really happened, and that the story in Last of Us 2 was a what if. The main character did not kill a person that's related to Abby. Maybe it's a different story, but then again, that's going to be a whole new story. Or maybe as of right now, this is what it is. It sucks. I know some people like PewDiePie and Dr. Disrespect, they couldn't finish the game. Like, they were just like, oh, okay, this is just so bad. And heck, credit to Hero Hei, he showed a video of a Korean player could not even play The Last of Us 2, and then he just said, screw the game. Again, it is what it is. It sucks there. So another one is a response to YellowFlash and Hero Hei. They did talk about the insider from Sony said about censorship. And to some extent, there are some points that I don't agree with it. So I can't really say also it's true, but there are probably some aspects that it is true. One, not letting company talk about censorship, disclosure it. That is actually true. I did talk about it. Artisan was in the same situation. P-Cube just did the same thing. A lot of Japanese company did say that they're not allowed to talk about censorship beyond with Sony or they will get blacklisted. That is true. However, what's allowed to show or not, like, oh, you don't mention it so we can get the sale, that's to some extent false because Idea Factory was being transparent to the fans and they know the situation. So with the other version, they were doing it uncensored. Super Nintendo RPG, it's uncensored on Steam and on the Switch. And Dead End Request 2, the DLC for the Glitch costume, is going to be the regular one on Steam. Again, so they are being transparent about it. So that kind of throws out the window. You think, well, if they did that, would they get blacklisted? Are they? I mean, Dead End Request 2 just got released for the PlayStation 4 in Japan, and VVVtunia, aka Neptunia Virtual Stars, is going to go to the PlayStation 4. Mary Skelter Finale, PlayStation 4. So you tell me if they got blacklisted. So yeah, the disclosure about censorship, yes, because it's probably trade secret. But what pictures are they shown or not? Yeah, that's a gray area. But from what I heard, that's not really the case. You are allowed to kind of be transparent about that. I don't know what the deal with P-Cube, why they wouldn't really. Maybe because it's a potential spoiler. But from what I heard, companies are allowed to say, hey, this is what the CG graphics is, the CG scene. This is what's going to be removed. This is what's going to be altered. I mean, they're being transparent about it, and then you make your decision. So yeah, so that's my response to Spawnwave plus on the changes that's demanded on Last of Us 2. I doubt it they're gonna do it as of right now. You never know. It's a possibility. State your case. Talk to the Better Business Bureau. And in the case with the Sony Insider, I kind of think it's not 100% true there. Yeah, I can agree with what Hero Hei and YellowFlash said that it's kind of shoddy. Yes, they can't disclose about censorship. That is true. But when it comes to transparency, yeah, they are allowed to do it. I just think that P-Cube just want to keep it safe because they're not as big as Idea Factor International. Who knows? So with that, I'll see you guys later.